Welcome into Friday night in Athens. We are here at Billy Henderson Stadium as we have the Clarke Central Gladiators taking on the Falcons of Flowery Branch. We're here for a big Friday night matchup, and we have Rafa Cruz and Taff Gant alongside to break it all down today. So let's start out, Rafa. What are the expectations coming into tonight's big game?
Well, the only two teams in Region 8 for 5A without a region win this season are the two teams that are about to take the field tonight. Both coming off region losses last week, and both were one-score games. So both these teams are going to come in hungry, get out from the bottom of the standings, and they're both going to be wanting to itch for a victory tonight.
And what's interesting is that this game's going to rely on some new matchups tonight, and it's going to be an interesting situation for Clarke Central, Taft.
Yeah, the big thing for Clarke Central is that they're looking pretty healthy. We're about 5 games into the season, so that's when injuries start to come into play. But they only have 2 injuries that we know of for tonight's matchup. First off, Garrett Hess, offensive lineman, is not playing. However, look for Memphis Huff, who on the other side of the ball, the Alabama A&M commit, is going to be taking his spot on the offensive line. And then in the secondary for the Gladiators, Bartez Gillespie is out. However, his partner in crime, Xavier Bailey, is playing tonight, so that's good news for the Gladiators.
Yeah, so a couple of key injuries on that side of the football, but on the Flowery Branch side of things, their star players out.
It's only 1 injury compared to 2, but it's their best player, arguably, with Malik Dryden. He's a running back that's a home run hitter out of the backfield, can take the top of a defense on any play, and you watch his tape and you see that he's a complete running back, a pass catcher, has great balance, and he's able to break tackles and evade defenders. Not having a weapon like that in the backfield is going to be a huge blow for Flowery Branch, but they're looking to get some rushing from quarterback Josh Oliver. Running back replacement for Dryden tonight is going to be Jordan Elder, so we'll see how those two go in terms of producing in the running game.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to be a tough injury for Flowery Branch. Their head coach, of course, said Dryden's going to be out at least two weeks with that high ankle sprain. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Friday Night in Athens. Up next, sideline reporter Brooke Evans speaks with Clarke Central kicker Cooper Evans in our segment, The 2-Minute Drill. We are back here at Billy Henderson Stadium, and we're here with our sideline reporter, Brooke Evans, who had a chance to speak with the Gladiators kicker this week.
Yeah, Cooper Evans, he's great. You know, kickers never get any love. Just got to show him some love. We got the same last name. He's got a few college offers, invited to play for a few college visits, so he's really looking to play some college ball. He's a really interesting guy, dual athlete with golf and football, and 3 if you're counting bass fishing. So he's a great player, even better person, and we love to hear from him. What's up, Friday Nights in Athens? I'm Brooke Evans, sideline reporter at Clarke Central. I'm joined by varsity kicker Cooper Evans. Cooper, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to walk and talk as we catch up for a 2-minute drill. So Cooper, it's day of. What are your emotions going into tonight?
I think everyone's really excited. Definitely feel a good energy building in the program and the community. So
Yeah.
I think everyone's ready to just get out there.
So previously this season, you were named in Georgia Varsity's top kickers in 2024 and top returning offensive players in 5A Region 8. What does this mean for you in terms of college offers?
Well, I mean, I think we've definitely had some great successes in the kicking game through junior and sophomore year. But, I mean, I'm just happy I was given those opportunities and we were able to capitalize.
Yeah. So you have college offers from Albany State, Southeast Missouri State, and you've been to a ton of college visits. What does the dream outcome for you look like?
Really to play, I'd play college football, but play somewhere where it's the best fit for me in general, where like I feel cared for and my mom's happy with it and everything's good.
So when did you know you wanted to play in college?
I'd say like Little League, first grade. I
Okay.
was just like, me and my friends, we were just talking about it. But yeah,
So it's kind of the dream.
That'd probably be where the dream started, I'd say.
So to my knowledge, you play soccer as well. What came first, soccer or football?
I started playing soccer first when I was younger.
Soccer? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think the hardest part about being a kicker is?
I mean, I'd say the mental side of it, being able to move on if you miss a kick, just to not let it affect your next one. That'd probably be the hardest overall.
Yeah, do you think that's like a key trait a kicker needs to have in order to be successful?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think you gotta have a little bit of tough skin and just gotta be like coachable, honestly. Just gotta be like able to learn
Yeah.
and take in knowledge.
Yeah. So to my knowledge, you're also a member of the Clarke Central bass fishing team and the golf team. Tell me more about what being a member of the bass fishing team is like.
I'd say a lot of early mornings and pretty long days, but overall, I think it was a very enjoyable experience.
Yeah. Biggest fish you've ever caught?
8-2.
8-2.
In Watkinsville. Yeah.
Nice. All right, so Cooper, we've talked a talk, but can you walk the walk? We're here. He's about to take a kick at a 30-yard line, and we're going to film it. You think you can do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see it. You got one take here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And good luck tonight.
Thank you.
We'll see you later. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Brooke. We'll be back with Around the 8 here on Friday night in Athens. Next up, Rafa Cruz and Taft Gann join the show for Around the 8. Welcome back to Friday night in Athens. We are here at Clarke Central High School this week before their upcoming matchup tonight against Flowery Branch. That's where we're at in Athens tonight, but we have other local region games going on. And this is where we go around the 8. So Taft, take us through what games are we looking at?
Yeah, so Cedar Shoals hosts Cherokee Bluff tonight. Cedar coming off back-to-back region wins. Cherokee Bluff, on the other hand, 1-4. However, they won their last road game of the season. They're going to try and do that again tonight at Cedar.
Another big home game tonight in the Region 8 is going to be Athens Christian. Currently 0-4 on the season, have not gotten the first victory of the season, but they have a good chance to get it tonight against a 1-4 Loganville Christian Academy team. And one big bright spot for the Eagles all season has been Bryson Campbell, the junior wide receiver, currently 5th in the state of Georgia in receiving yards. And if they want to get their first victory at home tonight, they're going to need a big performance from him.
Next up, Oconee County is hosting Hebron Christian Academy. Both teams coming off a bye, but they're also looking for their first region win. I talked to Oconee offensive line coach Will Hammerson. He said that they're going to have to win all 4 quarters on the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be key for them tonight if they're going to try and get that first region win.
An all-time football name there.
Will Hammerson, you can't beat that as a coach.
Bringing the hammer down in the trenches, right? And to go around the 8 some more, our 2 undefeated teams in Region 8 are both on the road tonight. First, Prince Avenue Christian traveling to Mary Persons High School. Handled them pretty well last season, 47-17, but that was at home in their home stadium. So now they travel to Forsyth, Georgia to take them on, and they're 4-1 this season, so they're a solid team that they're taking on. They're looking to keep their undefeated season alive. And Prince Avenue, one headline that we've been covering all season has been their quarterback, Aaron Philo, Georgia Tech commit, currently 6th in career passing yards in Georgia high school history, and he's part of some elite company. The only 5 names ahead of him right now, Trevor Lawrence, Gunnar Stockton, Jake Fromm, Harrison Bailey, and Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
That's 3 guys on active NFL rosters right now, so that's great company for Aaron Philo to be in. But the matchup that we've had circled this week, Rafa, it's North Oconee taking on North Hall. It's a battle of unbeatens. Tell us more about what the Titans are expecting to go into tonight.
Yeah, North Oconee, they've had a lot of home games this year, but tonight they travel to the Brickyard at North Oconee North Hall, in Gainesville. Battle of the Norths, right? But both teams senior heavy, a lot of experience, both undefeated in the same region, and both are led by senior quarterbacks that are dual threat. Of course, you got Max Wilson for the North Oconee Titans, been killing it so far this season, but Tanner Marsh for the Trojans, very good dual threat quarterback. So similar team, similar matchup is going to be a big one down there in Gainesville.
Yeah, and we'll have more updated information at halftime on these local around the 8 teams. But that'll do it for the region games, where we kick it back to tonight's game. So a big region matchup, 2 teams looking for their first win in region play. What are 3 key points tonight for a victory for Clarke Central, Taft?
Yeah, so the Gladiators, first and foremost, are going to have to win in the trenches. They're going to have to be the more physical team if they're going to want to get their first region win tonight, and that's going to be led by their defensive lineman, 370 pounds, Spintavious Long. He's going to be leading that physical battle up front. Next for Clarke Central, it's going to be key for them to stop Flowery Branch quarterback Josh Oliver, who has been cooking all season, just shy of 1,000 passing yards, 9 TDs. They cannot let him get comfortable in that pocket tonight. My last key of the game, we're looking at Clarke Central quarterback, and that's Chase Barong, who has had a great start to his season so far. 421 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's going to have to be a key figure in tonight's offense if Clarke Central is going to get that win at home.
And certainly a lot riding on Chase Barong's shoulders, coming off the injury of the high ankle sprain, his second week back in action, but looking for that first win. When we switch over to Flowery Branch, Rafa, what are their 3 keys tonight?
Now the visiting team, they come in undermanned. Obviously, we've talked about Malik Dryden being out tonight. Huge blow for their team, but enters Josh Oliver, the quarterback, who's their second leading rusher, so he's going to have to step it up some more tonight in the run game. But also Jordan Elder, the senior safety, going to be the main replacement at running back, so he's going to have to produce in the running game. It seems like that 375-pounder is an unmovable object, but hopefully the offensive line can make some holes for those backs. And the 1-2 punch on the other end for the Gladiators is Corey Watkins Jr. and Kendrick Curry. The 1-2 punch, the definition of thunder and lightning. They're going to have to find a way to slow them down and keep them away from their side of the field if they want to see some success on defense. And the last thing, when you lose a playmaker like Dryden, you need to feed your other playmakers. And their biggest one outside of Dryden is junior receiver Jeremiah Ware. He's a quick guy, can create separation, and you got to find creative ways to get him the ball.
And we're expecting not necessarily pressure on Jeremiah Ware tonight, but he's a guy that needs to step up for Flowery Branch. So we've heard the 3 keys for both sides. Let's get to tonight's game picks. Rafa, we'll start it with you. Who do you have tonight?
My favorite part, don't seem to sound like a broken record, but I've mentioned the loss of Malik Dryden a lot tonight. I think if he was in the game, in the lineup, he would be a major key for them winning. But I'm going to take the Gladiators at home, securing their first region victory of the season. I'm going to say about 24-20. It's going to be a close game tonight.
Wow.
I'm with you on this one, Rafa. I'm taking the home team, Clarke Central Gladiators, 35-28 over Flowery Branch. Final score, I think that home field advantage is going to be too much for the Falcons to overcome.
Our expert analysts predict a good one to watch for you tonight on the NFHS Network. That'll do it for us down here on the field for pregame. We'll now send it up live for the call of Flowery Branch taking on Clarke Central and the Gladiators with Jackson Rowland and Anna Ruth Riggins.